Hi everybody, I'm Willow from Forever Mystical on Etsy, Forever Mystical my YouTube channel, Forever Mystical my Facebook page, and my Instagram account. Um, you've heard me talk about my money powder and how everyone who's ever used it has left me great reviews. Well, I'm going to show you how to make a money powder in a pinch that you can probably make with everything you have already in your kitchen or in your wallet. So let's get started. So the first thing you're going to need is a bowl to create it in. And then you're going to need these essential ingredients. Cayenne pepper for prosperity and because it heats it up. Cinnamon for prosperity and because it speeds it up. Chamomile for prosperity. And I use this. I got off Amazon. It's called Shredded Money. It's from the U.S. Mint, and it's wonderful. But if not, trim a little bit around the edges of a couple dollar bills and, cut them down really, really small. Smaller than confetti. I grounded them in with my mortar and pestle. And then an apple seed. So you probably already have cinnamon in your house, cayenne pepper in your house, and you probably have apples. Just grab one and grab a couple of seeds. Shredded money, you can just trim around a dollar bill. And chamomile, you probably have it in a tea bag. So shall we get started? So in your little bowl, you are going, you want to, excuse me, you want to dice up your shredded money, and that's what I did in my mortar and pestle here. I ground it as fine as I could to a powder, and I'll show you what that looks like. And then you're going to want to put in a pinch of cinnamon, and I just mean a pinch. I love the smell of ground cinnamon. And then, switch those out, you want to put in a pinch of cayenne pepper. That one I am not too crazy about the smell of. Now, let's add our chamomile. Since my chamomile is in the herb form, I'm going to just put a little bit in here, and I am going to just devour it, turn it into a powder. And chamomile is really brittle, so it does this very, very quickly, actually. You should be able to take it to the consistency of a powder pretty quickly. And if there's some pieces left over that didn't want to go directly into powder form, I normally just will take those off the top, because it's normally just very few pieces. Okay, there we go. So there's the chamomile, and I'm going to add this. And now I am going to, let's get all that in there. And now I am going to do my apple seeds. And I'm going to use 3 apple seeds. Well, in this little bit, I'll probably just do 1 or 2. And I'm going to grind them. This may take a little bit more. Apple seeds can be used in love spells, spells of protection. The reason why they can be used in spells of protection is because apple seeds, if you consume too many, can become toxic. No one's going to purposely eat a bunch of apple seeds. But because of that, they can be used in spells of protection. But because of the fruit that grows, from the bounty harvest of the fruit that comes from this little seed, it is also great for prosperity spells. So now I have ground the apple seeds into a powder as well. We get all of that down there. as you can see. And now I'm going to add it. There we go. And I am going to take my mortar and pestle in this little one and just kind of like give it a stir. Now, you can add a base. Take out the big things of the leaves and stems from the chamomile. Now, you can add a base to this. You might want to add a talc powder or a cornstarch, something like that, to give it a little bit more, you know, of a consistency if you want to. Now, I do add talc, sometimes a cornstarch or a talc powder to my powders, just because it gives it a little bit more clinging ability, like to candles and things I'm using it on. Now, your money powder, you can add sparkles if you want. I have the basis made here. You can use it like this, but to me, it still needs a little bit more. I gave you the basic ingredients, which is you can use chamomile. Cut the edges off around a dollar bill. You know, just trim up one little side of a dollar bill for the money. Cayenne pepper for prosperity. Cinnamon for prosperity and to speed it up. Cayenne for prosperity and to heat it up. And apple seeds also for prosperity, but also for money protection. And you can use these just as they are. But I am going to add a little bit more cayenne. Cayenne, I guess it's called. And then I'm going to add a little bit more cinnamon. So this is something you'll want to keep away from your pets and your kids because of the spice content. Now I'm going to stir that up. Now that is bringing about, I'm going to use my other end. This is definitely bringing about the consistency of it that I like. Add a little bit of glitter if you got glitter, and there you go. Sprinkle it on your dollar bills. Sprinkle it in your wallet. Sprinkle it on unpaid bills. Sprinkle it around your mailbox, your computers. Sprinkle it on your paycheck, your credit card statements, your bank statements, anywhere where you need that little bit of extra money to come in. So thank you for joining me. I hope you make your own money powder. And if you will, please give me a thumbs up. Please leave a comment below. I like to hear what you have to say. And if you decide to make your own little pinch and a cinch of money powder, please let me know. Subscribe to my channel and ring that bell so you'll get notifications of my new videos as they come together. Please visit me on Forever Mystical on Facebook and on Instagram and on my Etsy shop. And you can find my original powder on Forever Mystical on Etsy. So thank you for joining me, and as always, stay forever mystical and blessed be.